Hello, Gomez here for the LAN Up channel, again with some more card reviews. Now, these ones are a little bit different because they're not actually taken directly from, because normally the tweet would go live at this time, like, about 5 o'clock, which is what it is now. But it doesn't look like there's any tweet that's gone live actually from them because they've been revealing the cards throughout the day, throughout all the tournament things which are going on Twitch. But lovely, Cosmic Plays has actually put a list together, so we're actually going to be looking at the thing that Cosmic has put together. Fantastic person when it comes to reveals, by the way, Cosmic. You want to be following that man on Twitter because he definitely has all stuff. Anyway, let's get into these card reveals and what they can do. So these are the cards that we've got today. I said, like, we're showing it on Cosmic Plays Twitter. Literally follow Cosmic Plays. He's amazing when it comes through to the reveal season. He's always the first to get these kind of sheet things up so you can see everything, all the new cards all together. So anyway, let's get in because all this was done through the tournaments. Anyway, let's get into this. So the first one, Blade Squire. Oh, actually, firstly, let's talk about the new keyword. The new keyword is Reforge. Create a random blade fragment. Which it still needed to restore the blade. Once you've played free, create the blade of the Exile, which obviously you can do that multiple times, right? Because obviously you can run. I'm guessing there's going to be a few Reforge things. Maybe even the champion, who we know is going to be Noxus, is going to also have something to do with Reforge. But anyway, so the first one cost Blade Squire. Just instantly, as soon as he dies, he gives you one of these blade fragments. So all these. So bear in mind, Reforge is it gives you at random, so create a random blade fragment. So your blade fragment you're going to create is the first one, which is give an ally which it +2 attack for the round, and it cannot be cast during combat. But obviously that's not a permanent buff, but it is burst speed, so that it's a nice little thing. It can't be used in combat as well, as the very important thing to remember about that. So you have to buff it before attacking forward. Obviously you can't use it defensively, is going to be the problem there. The second one is give an ally quick attack this round. So yet again, a nice little thing. Bear in mind we have already seen some challenge minions from Noxus, so the fact that they can get that keyword of it doesn't get granted to them, but it gives it for the round, yet again, of quick attack to help that challenge me and get through. There is obviously, as I spoke about the other day, the Legionnaire Drummer who could support to give that, but if the Legionnaire Drummer dies, this is another little thing that can help give your challenge means that quick attack. And then the next one is giving them Overwhelm. Yet again, cannot be cast during combat or as a response to a spell, so it's just one of those things you're just going to have to throw out there before you do your attack. But Overwhelm and Quick Attack are two really powerful abilities if you put onto them. So if you can play 3 of them, you get a Blade of the Exile, which is a slow speed spell grant. So this is going to be giving all the aforementioned things of all the fragments to somebody permanently, because it's the grant mechanic. So +2 attack, Overwhelm, and Quick Attack. So yet again, throwing that on top of something that's got challenge means that you can knock through, and as well the Overwhelm damage, as well as the fact they've got Quick Attack. There's a few different reasons that you can kind of want to do that. You could easily put this onto somebody like, say, Darius, because Darius doesn't actually have Quick Attack himself. He does already have the Overwhelm mechanic, but you're putting extra damage on there, and the Quick Attack means that he can survive, because obviously the thing with Darius is that his health stat's not the best and he can die after a few trades or by spell. So giving him, which I guess Quick Attack doesn't matter by spell, does it? But it can help with that, or any of the other champs, because admittedly, again, Draven gives himself Overwhelm if you use these spinning axes on him. So technically, because he's already got Quick Attack as well, is the important thing to remember there. Let's try to think about all my other Noxian champs. So Swain, potentially useful on Swain, because obviously Swain hitting the Nexus means that he does that free damage on level up, which means obviously Overwhelm, putting that on Swain, making sure he's hitting the Nexus so that he's doing that. So it could be a quite nice little thing to use on top of Swain. Let's try to think who else we've got right now. Why's my mind just blank? So Vladimir Overwhelm. It doesn't 100% matter about the Quick Attack because he's got regeneration, but additional damage, as well as the fact that he's like a threat to deal with on the board. Just trying to honestly think, why is my mind just blanking on literally every single champion in Noxus right now? It wouldn't really be useful at all on Katrina, because obviously Katrina gets recalled, so any buffs to her is not really worthwhile. But as I said, for those challenge minions, that Quick quick attack and the additional damage as well as overwhelm for the challenge minions is very nice. There is already a challenge minion in Noxus that has overwhelm, the Ravenous, what the hell is he called? The Reckoner, Savage Reckoner, who is the 7/4, but obviously giving him quick attack means that he can still survive because his 4 health stat is normally what gets him down. So there is actually some nice little things that you can see here. Then obviously the other units, so you got a 1 cost that is gonna, once it dies it can do Reforge. You got a 2 cost that when summoned gives you Reforge, and then obviously there is another weapon which is actually like a thing which is give an ally +2 this round. So it basically is so that's a burst speed spell. It basically is the first fragment, only it's 2 cost burst speed, but it does give you the Reforge, which then gives you another thing that you can then put on top of it. That's the important thing to remember about the weapon hilt. So actually it's a really nice mechanic here, because the fact that you can do it multiple times as well is what makes it good. The fact that the Rune Weaver is on summon means that there is actually a few little tiny things that you might be able to do to get some more Reforges out quickly, like you could immediately use the the copy spell, a lot of the copy spells in Shadow Isles, so Siphon Soul, Chronicler, because the fact it's not a play mechanic, it's a summon mechanic. Like there's so many different things that you could potentially do with that. That means that you can just get a bunch out really quickly and then get to this weapon thing. So potentially maybe Shadow Isles Noxus, or even PNZ Noxus, with the fact that obviously they've got the new copy card as well. Because I was gonna say with Shadow Isles there's also what's his face, Faded Memories and things. So there is different things that you could definitely use with this. I'm really interested in this mechanic and want to see more, because I'm guessing there's gonna be maybe the champion's going to involve this, or they might throw in a few more, because right now there's only 3 spells, but 3 spells is enough. We have already seen the fact that we've already seen the fact that once you get a spell which is cast 3 times, so like the go hard mechanic, but admittedly the go hard mechanic is continuously shuffling more copies in, which gives you the more likelihood of it. But it's a similar kind of thing where once it's played 3 times you get a Blade of the Exile, which, as you can see, is actually like a nice little thing, because it's granting it to the unit, which, as I said, overwhelm and quick attack are 2 really powerful things, especially, as I said, on those challenge minions and whatnot. But no, I think that's all about it. Like, normally I'd go on and ramble for ages about these things, but right now it's kind of clear cut. We're just waiting for the champion to see whether it's going to be anything, or if they actually put any more Reforged, because the streams are still going on, so there might be some more reveals during the streams. Who knows? But at this moment in time, yeah, this is all of the cards that we've seen, which I think is going to be our reveal for the day, because I don't think that there's going to be any other ones. It is just literally, well, actually 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. I guess that this. I mean, that's all of them then, isn't it? Let's be honest. That is, which I can't. It's all of them. Don't worry, I'm talking bollocks. But yes, no. So that's the ones that we saw from the streams. It's definitely, which I said, it's definitely a really good mechanic. I do like it, and as I said, it's a really powerful. Overwhelm and quick attack are really powerful things to grant, and bearing in mind that this doesn't just have to be kept within Noxus, you could actually put this into different places. My mind is also with Victor with his augment, bearing in mind that you are creating these cards, right? You're creating these blades, so potentially Victor augment, and then giving Victor overwhelm with quick attack. But to be fair, with his hex core, he might already have those keywords, right? Because they're granting keywords to Victor. But other things that are in that deck potentially giving overwhelm and quick attack to, if you're not already got the if you're not playing Zoe. But to be fair, you wouldn't be playing Zoe if you're playing this, because obviously it would be 3 regions. So it's a nice thing. I definitely could see, so there's potential thing with Victor. Noxus with Freljord has always been strong, so there's the potential there, especially with the Scar Mother stuff that's come out, like the landmark, and that the stuff that can go with that deck, right? So you can build Vladimir up, and then if you're using these things, there's a lot of things that if you're using transfusion and you're using things correctly, there's Scar Mother, but there's also the other 2 units that when they take damage go up in attack. So being able to grant them additional damage and overwhelm with quick attack is potentially going to be quite a funny thing, because once they get tough, Vladimir's spell is going to continuously mean that they're getting buffed continuously. So there is certain things that this could be seen in that deck as granting additional overwhelm damage on top of that. So it's something to bear in mind, right? So Bloodstarch people, Bloodstarch coming back, as well as the fact that like you could just put this onto Brom himself. But I do feel like you'd want to be putting it on one of those minions, because we have already seen how Overwhelm can be really powerful on a minion who's continuously increasing damage. For example, putting the Overwhelm on top of the unit which keeps going up whenever you heal. Like, literally, that Overwhelm damage, you have to deal with that, otherwise you will be, which will be done. So something along those lines, like that 0-3, that 0-3 for 1 in, I can't remember what the name of which the card is, but the 0-3 for 1 in Freljord, that every single time it takes damage, it goes up by like 3 attack or 2 attack. Literally, that might be the card you put the Overwhelm on, and it just goes, it snowballs from there with that Vladimir damage deck. That could be like a thing that you could definitely run. So I feel like this is actually quite some nice things that you could see building into that deck. But until we see the champion, who knows? Because I think that the champion is definitely going to be an interesting thing to see. As well, remember that with that Vladimir Brom kind of deck, there is the potential for throwing in one Katrina, or even the spell that rallies, because Noxus does have a few those abilities to rally, so then you attack forward again and get double the effect off of Vladimir. So those are just my thoughts on these things, but let me know what you think down in the comment section down below. So it's only a very short video against that. It seems like these are getting shorter and shorter, but honestly, this is just my quick little thoughts on seeing these cards and let you know what I think. But what do you think? Leave me know down in the comment section down below. If you want to, shameless plug time, Twitch, Twitter and Instagram. You can catch me on all of those things. Obviously on Twitch, I'm currently doing a giveaway where I'm giving away these lovely sets of Twisted Fate cards on my Thursday streams. So if you want to get involved with that, there's always the chance as well that I will be giving some away on this channel as well. But honestly, thank you all so much, because I've managed to hit my goals. My end of year goals are 1,000 followers on Twitch and 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. So honestly, thank you all so much. If you haven't already subscribed, why not consider it? If you enjoy listening to this weird curly head man talk absolute bollocks, please feel free to hit that subscribe button. But thank you so much. I can't wait to see these cards. I can't wait to start building, because you know Gomez is all about making fun decks and like crazy things. So honestly, can't wait to start making things with this. But please, thank you. I was going to say comment, but I've already said comment. There's also the Discord link down below as well, if you want to join the lovely community that we're making over there on Discord. But honestly, until next time, until the next reveals, good night and goodbye. From Flash of Brilliance that could save me. Save me! That doesn't save me. Okay. Is there anything from you? Save me. That doesn't save me! Okay. Get rid of this and get rid of this. Find something that can save me.